Okay, today's day starts at 4:40. Kinda late, but I finally have rested enough. And yes, radiator, you won't stop me. So things I have to do today. I have to work. I have to clean up the apartment, at least some of it. Some self-care would be good, right? Not sure what of this I can fit in the remaining hours, but let's give it a try, right? If I don't try, I will never know. Okay, tomato timer. You used to work really good for me, so please help me, please. My therapist also gave that to me. You can say prescribe it to me to fight my procrastination habits. So let's go. Okay, beauty is power. Let's not create a disaster. Well, if I can, or if I could, I would not. But I guess that's not the story of my life. By the way, I started thinking about cutting my hair again. It's like this thought, it just stuck in my head. Okay, I guess I'm ready to go outside and make a living. Well, jokes aside, my iPhone just didn't recognize my face this way, so maybe that's the way to go. Outside, in some dark place. Some French music should go here. I don't know why, it just feels like that. Okay, I'll try to clean up that stuff right now. Weird stuff I sleep with. Like a drawer and a box. And a makeup thing. Oh, and a bag from the background work. Yeah, I'm that weird. Yep. Oh, I forgot to put my Pomodoro timer on. Silly me. Okay. Now it's on. Do you collect the bags? I collect bags. Is that aging? Probably, right? Because I have a bag with bags. But not the delivery bags. I think my ghost is not happy that I'm cleaning up because things started moving and falling, and I'm not sure sometimes what it is that fell. Do I have a costume for a nun? I don't know. I could have a bun there. Oh, no, that's the costume to do some. Okay, let's call things its name, like robbery, mask on, hat on, or whatever this is, and make a living. Gosh, where did I get this from? Why do I even have this? Like, what is this? This weird shape. Or does it go like this? No, this is weird, right? I don't know. Can you imagine the level of I don't care I had to find that all in my bed? Yeah. Depression is a weird thing, right? Or maybe not depression, but just being sad and coping with sad events in your own pace. And that includes, I just really don't care what is happening around me. But this is healthier, right? Right now. Getting rid of stuff, bringing some order into chaos. Oh! I was looking for them when it was crazy cold here. I couldn't find my gloves. Now I have them. Great. Timer rang. Well, it works better if you keep it on longer than 15 minutes because it doesn't really become this one piece thing. It's just too little time for whatever is in it to evaporate. So, okie doke. I think I would have been more productive if my day didn't start at 4:40 p.m. Just a thought. Okay, so it's February 1st. Well, now it's already 2nd, so I'll try to be quick and go to bed. But I decided to do monthly recap to see my progress. So, January 2025. On January 1st, I went back to my 100, but failed. Not because of sugar. So for those who don't know, what am I doing? What do I mean by 100? So there is this psychological thing that you kind of make a wish. As I love magic, so I'm all about making wishes and let the universe lead it its way. So 100, it's like you make a wish and then you come up with a list of things, actions, which are not easy for you, but something that you'd like to do, like adopt a new habit. And you make a list of these things, so it's not just one thing. On my list, I have like 5 things. And they have to be challenging for you. Not like crazy challenging, but still. And you have to do them for 100 days. One of those things for me is no sugar, which is challenging, very challenging, because I'm a sugar addict. Well, maybe not sugar addict, because there are very specific things that I like. I'm chocolataholic. I love chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, sometimes dark chocolate, but like I I'm fine with no eating it. Meringue, whipped cream, these are my things. Like, I will start shaking if I see them. I really love those. So but there are 4 more things that are challenging for me, and I keep failing. It's like I do 3, 4, or 5 days and then I fail because I simply forget something. So I would try to go for it again tomorrow, but since the day after tomorrow is my birthday and my colleagues want to have a birthday lunch with me, I think we'll have a dessert, so, you know, candle, all that stuff. So I think I deserve some. Hi there, radiator. Yep, because this will be a big birthday for me, so I will be crying a lot, I guess. Then what was next? What else did I do? So far nothing good. I failed 100 again and again and again and again and again and again. But I looked through my 2024 and I realized that actually I did a huge progress. So like, things are getting better. I had my sad anniversary in January. It's been a year since my husband and I separated. Well, we separated later. Like, we signed the agreement in February and I moved out in April because it's New York. Things don't happen like this. So we're not husband and wife anymore, but we live together still for how many? 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. So yeah, 1-year anniversary. I faced a fear. I guess I always had it, but I was never able to kind of verbally say what exactly it is. It's connected with goal setting. I'm more like a dream kind of person. You know, with dreams you don't have deadlines. With goals you do have deadlines. And when my therapist asked me, so what your goals are for the next year, what do you want to accomplish, I got scared because that's kind of not what I got used to, you know? I got used to, I want to do this and that, and somehow one day it will happen. I never did deadlines. And this scares me a lot, and I guess this is also partially why I'm postponing like doing things that I really want to do, like creative things. I postponed sending a script to not screenplay, just a play, sending a play to my friend for her to direct it. And then I postponed, and I still didn't do that. I didn't write to the script doctor. I postponed the audition that I want to do with German accent, but it's kind of scary. It is so scary when it gets real. It's like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm like, it's like I have to be ready every day. And for some reason, this is very scary. It's like responsibility. And I'm terrible in being responsible. I mean, I'm responsible at work, but it's more like somebody tells me what to do. And here, it's kind of my own thing, and I'm like, am I ready for all of this? like with my script, with my project, it's hard. It's heavy. I did shoot a few short films before, and when you are the one directing and producing it, the weight is enormous. It is so heavy. And I think this is what I'm afraid of, that I won't be able to do that. But there is one theory that I like, that I should probably believe in more, that if you're given an idea, you're given the energy to execute it. So right now it's like me talking to myself and persuading myself that I can do it, basically. Yeah. Had some panic attacks in January, but I think I learned how to keep them at bay, right? That's the expression. I learned how to communicate to myself without how to calm myself down, let it be there, not like running away from the panic attack, but can accept, okay, this is what I'm feeling, this is why I'm feeling it, probably this is what I'm doing to calm down and to let it go at some point. Sometimes they lasted for a couple days, sometimes one day, but I did have I did have a few. Yeah, I did. I also worked for 2 TV shows as a background. Froze myself to death on both of them. Even though the second one was in the studio, still very freezing, very, 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 very freezing. And I think I should come up with some like bag that is already half packed, just without probably like the costume options, because this is the last thing they would tell me. But there are certain things that I know I will have to bring. And probably, I'm sorry, probably that would be a good idea to have that kind of pre-packed bag, because as I've learned in my, how many background jobs did I do? 7? They don't send you all the information early enough. They send you everything when you have already less than 12 hours before the call time. Sometimes even later, like you have to be on set at 8 a.m. and it's somewhere in Brooklyn, which means that I would have to wake up like at 5:30, and they could send you the info like 11:30 p.m. So I think having something like pre-packed would save some time for me. I'm sorry, I'm already tired. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. Some pre-packed thing, and probably when it's going like with this last TV show where they send the call sheet very late, I should probably do what I did on the second day of, like after the first day, before the second day of Caught Stealing, which by the way will have their premiere in August. That's what I read. It's kind of so quick, really quick turnaround. So what I did that time, they loved those early call times. The first day was 4 a.m. Second day, I had no idea when will be, but it ended up being 6 a.m. So I'm sorry. What I did, I went to bed and I set up an alarm for every hour to check my email for the new call sheet. And that way I actually got enough sleep. Because I think I already slept for 3 or 4 hours before the call sheet arrived, which was great. Then I just set up the alarm for the time I had to get up and turned off the rest. So I think this is a good idea, and January experience taught me that. What else did happen? I'm just looking through my days of January. Oh, I finally came up with a schedule for myself. I wasn't really able to follow it completely because my real work started, so things had to be adjusted. But that kind of gave me some clarity in understanding how much time I really have. And it helped me with prioritizing things. And it really helped me in having it all already like preset in my calendar and just moving things around. It made it so much easier. Oh gosh, what is happening? I just abruptly started yawning like crazy. I'm sorry. So it really helps what I was saying, right? It really helps having it all in my Google Calendar preset, and then when adjustment comes, I just move things around, and it's just terrific. It brings some order to my chaos. I understand that I live in such a chaos right now, like everywhere, but having some order actually helps to free up some energy that usually was spent in kind of like combing through chaos, if it makes sense. But I guess this schedule is still like work in progress because it's like a continuous process of figuring out what works, what doesn't work, but I already was able to accomplish much more than when I had nothing on my calendar or my to-do list with like 3 of my to-do lists with 100 items on each. Yeah, I realized that I want to work more, that right now I'm not looking for love at all. I'm looking for making more money. The more I make, the calmer I feel. Because right now I'm paranoid that I will never have enough money. Not maybe never, but right now that I don't have enough money. What if I have no work? What if I have no project? Blah, 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 blah. I have a dream that I'm working towards. I want to have enough money in my investment account that I can live off dividends, and that I want the dividends cover my basics. It's like nothing excessive, just the basics. And if I make anything on top of it, great, nice, terrific. But I want the basis, like my monthly basic spendings be covered. I had this whole huge conversation with ChatGPT, who told me that I will need like 25 years to get there. But the earlier I start, the faster I get there. So yeah, right now I'm saying no to a lot of things in order to be able to say yes in the future to what I want. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Also in January, I saw a teaser for a short film in which I acted, which was kind of like a last minute thing. Another girl was supposed to play the role that I did, but then she canceled, so I kind of jumped in the last moment, and I think it was nice, but we'll see. We shot it like a year ago, a little more than a year ago, I was still in the expansion program, craft expansion program at acting school. It was a nice one-day shoot. So we'll see. Waiting for the result. Right now, as of now, I've seen the poster and a teaser, which I shared with you. I'm excited to see that. Yeah. I just got back to recording auditions. Did that, didn't hear back from any of them. But today I reached out to the folks who I was supposed to record Ava Brown for, and they said that the deadline is actually March 1st. So I have time to practice German accent, and I hope to record something this week, this like upcoming week. At least that's what I told them, and I should stick to my word. So this is me learning to deal with deadlines. I'm terrible with deadlines. So I specifically told them that I will send you something next week. Not to give myself this whole month, because if I tell them, okay, during this month, I will send it on February 28th. So that's hard because I'm, this all over the place person, and I'm trying to give myself some structure with that. I'm not sure if this is a good strategy, but I'm trying. And yeah, I'm trying to treat my life as a project, as a business, because usually your manager would do that, but I still have no manager, and I didn't really do anything to get one. So this is another avenue I have to explore. But right now I'm my own manager, so one part of me has to be a grown up and speak to my chaotic part and explain to it that chaos doesn't really work in this industry. So a lot of self-talk was happening in January. Yeah. Also, I realized that I'm the only one who can make it happen. Just me, because fairy tales that we love when we're kids tell a lot about our personality. So my favorite fairy tale was Cinderella. Tells a lot about me. I was always waiting for somebody to magically appear in my life and kind of make things change, give me what I deserve, what I want, notice how talented I am. This thing, I had this thought in my head, somebody will notice how talented I am. Well, if I'm not putting myself out there, nobody will know. So, yeah. It's like these hands. I have to do everything with these hands. No magic will happen, unfortunately. Even though I still do my 100 things, making a wish and hoping for the magic to happen. But it works more like a trick for my brain, I guess. For human brain, not only mine, but yeah. Also, a big thing actually happened in January for me. I accepted that there is my part of responsibility for the failed marriage also, because I was the one who agreed to do this all.
And when I did, it was the day when I actually thought, like, that's it. We will break up, we will break up, we will break up. But instead of breaking up, I agreed to marry him, which was kind of stupid because there was a reason why, right? I thought that we would break up. Something didn't work. And I understand I was young, I was in love, blah, blah, blah. But I agreed, it's like nobody made me. I agreed to that. I saw that we were different. But I am the type of person who accepts people for what they are. I never tried to change anyone. Even my ex-husband, he said that you have this very rare quality that you accept people for what they are. I can't accept you for what you are. Like, you love people for what they are. I can't love you for what you are. I guess it only works when both people accept the differences of of each other. But one-way street doesn't really work. Doesn't really work. So, yeah. I accepted that part and moved on. Yeah, another background work. Had another background work. I also realized that the biggest thing that will bring me far on that road of getting to my goals, I'm now kind of correcting myself in my head and saying goals instead of dreams, is being consistent. So that's why every day I try to do something, even if it's something like very, very little, very, very small. Doing nothing will leave me at the same spot than doing something little. Little plus little plus little plus little, and 365 little things at the end of the year will actually be like, they can become a huge leap forward than thinking like, oh, okay, today I can like give 100%, then I'm just not doing anything. So that's kind of obvious, right? But for me, it's like I knew that, but I could never comprehend the whole, how deep this is. And I finally was able to can explain it to myself why I should be doing what I'm doing. I had a couple low moments, but I was able to overcome it. I was able to overcome this. So that was kind of my January. I would say that professionally, I had 2 background jobs, which was kind of weird. It's like it's either all or nothing. I remember fall of 2024, it's like I kept submitting, like nothing. That I got like 2 in a row that I had like 2 weeks with no days off. And then again, nothing. Here in January, again, it's like nothing. Then I booked 2 in one day. And then again, right now I'm submitting and it's like nothing. But I guess there's like nothing, I had this question earlier, what is it that I'm doing wrong? But others get booked so easily, and I don't. But I guess I didn't think that I really look much different from them, and it really is a lot about the look, because how would I phrase it? It's like the fashion show, when they were looking for people who would attend a fashion show. I kind of felt like, oh, I can do that. I sent them the pictures that I thought kind of sold me as a fashion show attendee. And it's not professional pictures. A lot of them, like the majority, if not all, they ask for like, okay, take a selfie, take a full body shot. Like right now, when were the pictures taken? We don't need your professional pictures. And that kind of sucks because you pay so much money for professional pictures, but nobody wants them. So yeah, it's a lot about the look. But as of now, it's like I keep submitting and auditioning for other roles, but right now, getting the third voucher, like SAG vouchers, through background work is the easiest, the fastest, because the chances of a non-union actor getting a union job with a line that will give you a voucher, union voucher, it is so little. It's tiny. It literally is tiny. Yeah, so basically, like everyone who I know who is in SAG, they got it through background job. So I need just one more. But it's again, like I keep submitting. Right now it's like nothing. And then I know it will be like the busy, what do you call them, event schedule, and I will book something. Oh gosh, I don't know. It's like definitely nobody sees me as a lawyer because I submit to a lot of lawyers listings, like you need to have a business suit. I do have it. I submit, nobody takes me. Or like FBI or government officials. Nope, not getting those. I don't know. I remember at school when we had a class dedicated to us giving each other like types, what we see you like. And one girl offered us to create the word cloud. So how the class was structured, we all emailed to our teacher like all the adjectives or kind of roles that we think this person could play. And then they would read it to us and they sent it to us. And what we had, like I had, so one girl gave us an idea that there is this website where you can create this word cloud, and the word that is repeated mostly, it will be like the biggest, and then like smaller. So I got, my biggest word was queen. There are not many people shooting queens right now. Like queen, regal, aristocracy. Well, thank you, but I mean, I understand, I think, where they took that from, because for my Shakespeare monologue, I did like really very cool monologue from where? Henry. They have so many numbers, I don't remember which one exactly it was. I think Henry VI, part 2, Queen Margaret. Like with a bloody handkerchief, which she showed to York, who was captured, and basically giving him the news that she killed his son. She's kind of cruel but absolutely enjoying every second of it. It's like cat playing with a mouse. So yeah, the biggest type I had was Queen. I'm not sure how it works with background though, and not many people are shooting royal stories. So I'm not sure how to utilize that. But yeah. Nowadays it's more about police, FBI agents, lawyers, and people don't really see me like that. But they quickly saw me at the fashion show, which was nice. But again, they don't shoot those often, you know? Well, but I also learned that when you do what you love, you don't get sick. Usually by this time, I would have been sick twice already. The last time I was sick was August when I got COVID. So I think this really has to do with the state of this and the state of this. Yeah. So I guess January, we can call it like self-growth month. And work. And learning to discipline myself. Yeah, like learning. A lot of learning, right? A lot of learning. This is how we grow, through learning. Yeah. Anyway. Oh gosh, I've been talking for 30 minutes. 35. Okay. Sorry about that. But I hope it made sense. I should find that email with all those type things. Yeah, I should find it, read it to you tomorrow. It's kind of fun. I would be interested to hear what you see me like. Because they saw me acting. You didn't really see me acting. But this is how casting people choose you. Sometimes just like for the picture, and then if they'll see your face in this role, they send you the sides of the script. So I wonder to hear your opinion. Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. I will write it down so I don't forget to read you my types. This is going to be fun. Types. And then I would ask you to write me what kind of roles you see me in. That would be interesting, because maybe you will give me an idea of what I should audition for, and I don't do that. By the way, I also submitted myself today for the play, like the whole play, from the same writer that my friend directed a play from, David Lindsay Aubert, about a woman who wakes up every morning and her memory is wiped up. No, wiped out, not wiped up. I don't know even what wipe up is. Wiped out. So fingers crossed. It's an in-person audition. I haven't done it for a while. So I even want to go just for the experience, because that can be like terrifying. And I want to get into, you know, I want to get myself into this mindset that it's okay, you know, because really in-person auditions don't really happen right now, but I want to be ready for them when they happen. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, doke. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope everyone has a great Saturday night. Well, technically it's already Sunday morning. So yeah, have fun, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. As usual, thanks so much for listening. Bye.